Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Thomas and Friends Home Media Reviews. This episode is on 10 years of Thomas. Now, I just want to clarify something here. This VHS release was to commemorate 10 years of Thomas in America, alright? Across the pond, as they say, you guys have had Thomas longer than we have, so yeah, this is to commemorate 10 years of Thomas in America. I didn't see any confusion with that, but I just wanted to clarify that in case there was any confusion. With that out the way, let's go ahead and jump into the history section of 10 years of Thomas. So, 10 Years of Thomas was originally released in 1999, obviously, since the show came to America in 1989, and then was re-released onto DVD in 2005. Now, I will address this in the close-up, but I do believe that there were some late 2000 reprinted versions, like around 2003, 2004, maybe. So let's go ahead and jump right into the close-up section of my copies of 10 Years of Thomas. Alrighty, everyone, here's your close-up view of 10 Years of Thomas. Now, this is the original 1999 version, as you can see by the large Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends logo, 10 years. It says Collector's Edition, which really doesn't make any sense because these were widely produced and could be found anywhere. Best Friends, that's cool. I really like the gold outlining that they did along here. That's really nice. Aside, the first appearance of the cartoon Thomas, well, not in this series, but chronologically, and he has a nice gold sun around him, I suppose. Once again, with the Collector's Edition, I hate how they put this on every single special release, because this is not for collectors. This is for anybody that can get it. 10 Years of Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Bert Allcroft logo on the bottom there. You got a nice picture from a Day Out with Thomas event, which is where a lot of this was filmed. And then you've got a picture from, I think that's Gordon and the Special Visitor, I believe. Inside, you got storyteller George Carlin. There's a Harold the Helicopter, your blurb about what's on the tape and such, a little ticket stub there, a signal. Then you've got your story stops at the bottom here, and you've got your little quote, entertainment to grow up with, and then you've got another cartoon Thomas. Now, this copy is actually very special because it is a blue copy, which, if you did not already know, the blue for the VHS tapes was to promote Thomas and the Magic Railroad coming out in theaters. Now, so there's the sticker. Nice font there. I really like that. Now, there are black copies of this, but the black copies are extremely rare to find because the blue copies were mass-produced. So if you own a black copy, then good for you, I suppose. Now, that's a black sticker-labeled copy. A black ink-labeled copy from a later reprint in around 2000, 2001, maybe 2002 is this version. So as you can see, they changed the title to Thomas and Friends. Here are the differences here. That's basically the only change that they made on the box art. On the sides, they've changed the cartoon Thomas. They've changed the logos, and they've changed the Bert Allcroft to Ghislaine Limited. On the back, there's virtually nothing that's been changed with the blurbs and the pictures and how it's all laid out. The only thing that's different is the cartoon Thomases. And also the tape is different. This is an ink labeled version, like I said, from around, I don't know, 2000, 2002. I couldn't find an exact date for it. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. So yeah, those are my two copies of 10 Years of Thomas. So yeah, let's go ahead and head on back and answer the 5 main questions, as always. Alright, so we're back from the close-up, and now it's time to answer the 5 main questions, as always. Number 1, where can you pick this product up? Obviously eBay, local hobby store, FYE. I've seen a few at FYE, actually. Number 2, is this product still being printed nowadays? I have no clue. Unlike last episode, I've never seen a recent copy of this, so I'm gonna say no. Number three, should you pick this product up? Yeah, if you live in America, this is essential to have. I mean, this is celebrating 10 years of Thomas. I mean, for crying out loud, you gotta have this in your collection. I mean, really. Number four, where should you pick this product up? Basically, same answers as number one, really. And number five, what price should you pay for both the VHS versions, which I showed you? You definitely don't want to go over $10 for either of those. For the DVD version, I can't really say. I would say maybe the same price range, but for the black sticker label copy, those are extremely rare because they overproduced the blue copies and there weren't a lot of blacks. That was not intended to be racist. Those are worth some serious cash. I would say probably maybe the $15 to $20, maybe even $25 in an extreme circumstance. All right. So that concludes this episode on 10 Years of Thomas. Our next episode is on a release that actually has some stories that I was pretty scared of as a kid. I'll be honest with you. I was scared of some of these stories that were on this release. Mainly Stepney Gets Lost. We are talking about Spills and Chills next. So I will see you all then. And as always, good night, everybody.